Maxis puts out SimCity, where you simulate a city.
SimCity is a city-building simulation game designed by the legendary Will Wright and released on a slew of computers.
During development, he had more fun creating the cities that had to be blown up than he did actually playing the game. And he thought, well, what if you just did that? What if you just had like this sandbox where you could create a city and it actually acts like a real city?
An addicting game.
Yeah. You create, you build, and you make your own things, and that's what really got to me as a kid.
And this was sort of a really cool concept that didn't exist before.
You're the mayor of this city, and you're starting with a piece of land, and that's pretty much it.
But it's almost like you're playing God because you're just looking down at everything you create.
There's so much detail in this game. You can zone land, change the tax rate, and build transportation systems.
You had your commercial, your residential, and your industrial zones, and you simply had to balance the three of them with good roads, infrastructure, and power.
And you know,
build a power plant, you need to run electrical.
Right, you need to electrical for the houses, electrical for the business. There's a fire, you need a fire department, you need the police department.
You had to make sure that you didn't put certain areas close together, could raise crime rates, and make sure you fund education properly, or else you have a stupid city.
You're always going to have crime no matter what, unless you have a police station like everywhere.
Just the idea of like I got to make my own city, so I tried to kind of make it look like where I lived. It didn't really work out too well.
But it also let you unleash monsters and volcanoes and earthquakes and tornadoes on your city, just to see what would happen if you were feeling a little, I don't know, sadistic that day.
It's like a kid, I guess, playing with Legos or something, and then you just destroy it.
I played SimCity on the computer, but I mostly remember playing it on the Super Nintendo because the monster was Bowser.
It was hugely influential in games to come, not only within Maxis' own line of sim games, but things like Civilization and whatnot owe a fairly large debt to games like SimCity.
Games like Minecraft really take a lot of influence from the SimCity and the SimCity franchise. And we all have Will Wright to thank for that.